Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Saturday the 18th, I believe. Yeah, 18th of April. Whew, is it beautiful out here now. Woke up this morning, and until, I don't know, it was about 11:30 this morning, pouring down rain. And it looked like that's the way the day was going to be, a pouring down rain day. Well, about 12:30 or so, little patches of sun started coming in and out and in and out, and Kelly goes, yeah, every once in a while a blue patch comes by. The wind kicked up. Of course, it's not doing it right now, and you can see the Annie track out there is drying up. It's starting to dry out. My goal today, I wasn't thinking about, I was telling Kelly it's going to be a rainy day. Let's do the first service on the Slim. It's dry enough now. I think I can take it for a good ride safely, I hope. And in yesterday's vlog, when I pulled into that park, it's called Orchards Park, and looked underneath there because I got to thinking about that airbag being overfilled, and I'm going, I bet you the Heim joint connected to the swing arm that tells the ACS sensor where the swing arm's at and adjusts the airbag to set the ride height of the vehicle. I pulled in, looked at that. I started to tell you guys what I found, and hit a bump going out and thought about pulling over and trying to manually adjust it like I did. And in my head, I thought I told you what I found, and a couple of you guys reminded me. In fact, I did not. So let's step into the garage to the Spyder, the twin of that young gal Spyder, and I'll show you what it was. I've discussed this multiple times before, so as soon as I point it out, you'll know what I'm talking about. But here's what was wrong with her suspension. See if I can see this. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see it quite nicely. There's the ACS sensor. You guys remember I replaced that on the F3. And this is the Heim joint that comes down and connects to the swing arm that tells the sensor where the swing arm's at. And it adjusts that airbag. You can see the airbag sitting right in front of the shock. That black that you see right there, that's the airbag. During assembly out of the crate, the bottom of the shock is disconnected and the whole bike is collapsed. So you fill the airbag up with air manually, and that doing lets it spring. You put the shock bolts in, or shock bolt is one bolt at the bottom and a couple of collars. You put that in, and then out of the assembly package in the blister pack thing is all the bolts that you use throughout the bike. Well, one of them is the bolt for that Heim joint at the bottom. That bolt was never installed, so it was just willy-nilly floating around. The suspension, all the sensors in play that tell it how to adjust the ride height were not there. It didn't know where to put it, so that's why it was stuck in one very overly inflated position. And I was thinking about that later. I'm thinking it might have still had the air in it that they used to lift the bike so they could put the shock bolt in. That could have been a thing. But anyway, that's what was wrong with it. That bolt was missing, and that Heim joint was just floating. The sensor was never seeing anything. I'm sure you guys know what an OEM guy I am. There's always an exception. And for me, from back in my schooling in 07 and 08 to get orange level certified with KTM, we went through all this stuff about Motorex engine oils. Largest crude oil refinery in Switzerland. Magical stuff. Magical, beyond belief magical. Very expensive, but well worth absolutely every single penny. I've been running this in all of my motorcycles for, last 13 years. That's the only thing I use. All my Harleys. With one exception, I was given some Motul stuff for the Street Glide, which I still have another oil change left in that, and I will use it. I had no complaints with it. I did put it in all three holes and didn't like it and ended up switching back to Redline. I used their transmission oil, the Pepto-Bismol, and the V-Twin primary case oil. OEM filters, always OEM filters, even for the Suzuki. We had that in stock, so I grabbed it. I thought I had enough Motorex oil to do the DR. I've only got 1.5 quarts and it takes 2.5 quarts, so I'll have to buy some more oil to do the DR. But with that service, valves and all kinds of stuff get checked. So all right, Sashiani, you'll be good. This weather is so questionable today. It goes dang it, I was gonna say it goes to dark clouds. That's the direction I'm daggum going here too. I'm end up slipping on that railroad tie these days and end up on my head. There's a little woman there. Is that kid on that CRF 150 again? I met him right there that one day. What was I on? The Spyder, the BMW? I was on something. I don't remember what it was. I think it was the Spyder. God, those CRF 150Rs. If you ever get a chance, you need to be an experienced rider, but if you ever get the chance, ride one of those things. Impressive. Hardly explains it. How something that small can have that kind of power. And it sounds like a 250 motocross. I can't tell if that's him or not. Yeah, that's him. I hear somebody test riding one of those things going up the ramp, and I'm going, CRF 250R. No, 150. Really nice. Man, them clouds over there, I just pray I can make it through here without getting myself wet. Because I'm going to take that back loop. And them clouds look like they're sitting right over the Cowlitz River over there, doesn't it? Right pretty near where I'm going. Yeah, we'll make it past them clouds. Jeez. It's funny how it's just noticeably more green every time I take a normal route, you know, that I take. I'm like, ooh, look at that. Boy, when they said there's a chance, we were joking about, yeah, it needs to be a pretty high percentage of rain. Well, I think it was, I think it changed to like 50 or 60% or something. Kelly was saying, yeah, it's gonna rain. Old tractors. Yeah. I have a feeling them clouds are moving our way. Doesn't it look like it's getting a little closer? Maybe, maybe not. I love that hill right there. I like all the boulders. I mean, them boulders in there, like somebody shipped those things in. What did that cost to do that? Because they're almost all the same size. I don't think those were naturally sitting there. I don't know if I can get a look at them from the side road here. I can determine where they're at. I think we're at them right here. Yeah, see them all down there? The whole side of this hill looks like that. That's a pretty dang cool view right there. I need to make this a normal stop. Heck yeah. What do you think of that, old Slim? Yeah, it's funny. You spend all that money on these seats, you know, and you get the right seat. You spend all the money on that thing and then you forget that it's there. Which is a good thing. If you're not thinking about your seat, you got the right seat on there, you know. If you're thinking about it all the time, you find yourself shifting around and doing whatever. I shift around riding this thing here lately because I'm wearing those Duro pants, and they stick to the seat. And then it feels like it's tugging a weird way, you know. Especially when you like stop and you stand up for a second or whatever and you sit back down, you don't sit right. It's like everything's getting bunched up. This is the old suspension test road. If you can survive this one, your suspension is set pretty dang good. It may not seem like it, but it is really rough in here. The one that comes through here better than anything is the DR. We'll break-in. The break-in period is at 500 miles. I've heard some people telling me that dealers are having you bring it in at 500 miles for the oil change. Do not ever change the oil that came in your bike early. I usually do it late. At the very least on time. Never early. Just people that do them early, they just, you know, as time goes on, they never seem to have the same fuel mileage. They just don't seem, it's like the rings don't seat right or something, you know. There's my little pull out. We ain't gonna hit that today. I've got an agenda. I don't know why is it rough through here, but Slim handles it really, really well. Looks like a lid or something popped up on him. How you doing? What the heck was that on front of there? It was like some little flapper door. Is that where the stage 3 port is on one of those things up front? Who the heck knows? Yay! I got to go out for a slim ride. Even though it's a purposed ride. A ride is, oh, there it is. Look at there. 1,000 miles. 1,000 miles. The old iron hit the 10,000. This one hit the 1,000. Considering all the different bikes, I'm surprised I got 1,000 miles on this thing so soon. Oh yeah, that's coming this way. Look at that squall line. It is just a wall of rain falling just behind that squall line. I know that doesn't come out very good on the super view, but that's pretty impressive looking. That's okay. The old iron's going to be in the garage for the rest of the day. By the time I'm done with this, it'll be dark out. Very nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the slim ride. Just a short around the neighborhood, I call it. This is my Hero 6. I haven't been using this thing in a while because I kept having dead mic issues with it. And I switched I bought a new mic adapter thinking that was the issue, and then the very next time I rode it, I had no audio. It just blinked. So I hope it doesn't do that to me today. I'll be pretty daggum upset. Alright, we'll see you at the house. Guess I should have looked before I before I just went willy-nilly and dumped it in there. That is a 4-quart bucket, not a 5-quart. So that's what it looks like when you have 5 quarts in a 4-quart bucket. Look at the newer style slipper gripper clutch, like all modern motorcycles have. That looks just like identical to the faceplate of that K1600 I just took apart the last couple. And have you guys seen the cool quick release and quick adjust clutch lever adjustment under that tube there? That is the coolest thing ever. Anyway, all 3 holes I got are in here quick. I still got my riding gear on. Came in and got everything a draining. She's in here doing her thing. There's the VCM for the ABS. Cool stuff, man. Love that motorcycle. Holy moly. So it's 10 minutes to 8. I got a little sidetrack here. Just finally came back out here to finish stuff. I got the drain plugs in. Got the I got to add a little bit. It takes a little bit more than a quart in the chain case. I was able to even out the jugs there But I'm running out of time here, and Kelly and I are going to do a quick goodbye, and I'll probably just come back out here in the morning and finish this thing up. I love how small this thing feels or looks when it's sitting there. It's low. It's just so cool. I just go on about this thing forever. I just absolutely love that thing. But yeah, everything's going perfectly fine so far. All's good. Got all my records updated with mileage and everything like I do. I'm kind of weird that way. Got the oil filter to put in, and engine and trans oil. I just got to top this off, and then I need to set the clutch. That's part of the service. Steering head bearings, I need to test those, adjust them if they need it. And I got the manual out. I didn't look which procedure they have on this thing, but it's one of two ways, or maybe there's three now, who knows. But anyway, I have a manual for it, so I'll inspect that. Other than that, I do need to lube the clutch lever, because I don't know it just rattles. You know how it vibrates at certain RPMs, and I hear it and it drives me nuts. So hopefully just lubing it will quiet it down. But I think it's got Teflon bushings in there like the Indians and stuff are using now. And that just may be a noise it makes, who knows. But anyway, I got a fun ride out of it, getting everything warm. It's amazing how well these things drain. I mean, within 5 minutes, it was barely dripping out of each hole. I mean, these things flush good. But that one rainstorm kind of slid beside us. Never got us. And that's what we got. So, little woman and I are going to do a quick goodbye. And we'll finish this thing up in the morning. How about that? All right. Hang tight here a sec. Well, hello there, YouTube. I just walked in there since I talked to you last and grabbed her. I know, it's just a habit to say hello there, YouTube, at the goodbye vlog.
I know.
Silly, isn't it?
It is.
But anyway, I'm going to button everything up in there, like I said. And we'll get up and do that in the morning. Maybe we'll take it for a ride or something else. We don't know.
Never know.
Yeah. I took so long for the weather to get to where I could ride it, to get it hot, to dump the oil, that kind of...
The day's gone.
The day went away. But I did lots of other stuff, so... It was a good day.
Very.
You guys have a good day? I had a
Hope
great
you
day.
did. Starting to sprinkle.
Is it?
I feel sprinkles.
I thought I felt something too.
Yeah.
It's one of them edge of the cloud ones that'll get you.
Yeah, they sneak up. It looks clear, but you're still getting wet.
Yeah. All right. We will see you in the morning, tomorrow morning, because rain or shine, I can whiz out there and get that done.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah. Supposed to be hot and sunny next 2 days, right?
Oh,
yeah? No?
Oh, well, it's supposed to be sunny. I don't know about the hot part.
Oh. I thought Ryan was saying something. Maybe that was in, I don't know.
Well, you guys think 60's hot. I think 80, 90 is
59
hot.
riding that Slim out there was not warm, shockingly. That's what I was saying. I done got climatized to that warm weather, and now 59 feels cold.
Yeah.
And before 59, let's go.
I know.
T-shirts, we're out.
No kidding.
All right, we'll see you guys in the morning.
You guys take care.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.